Hey, what's up, Puff?
What's up, MJV?
Kehlani, what's up, Diddy?
I saw you. We was together last week in Italy.
I know, that was crazy.
And now it's time to go back to work. But it was so great to go on vacation and be on the yacht. Mary had her yacht, pulled up to my yacht. Now I'm thinking about when I used to come and pull up on you, you know what I'm saying, and pick you up in my Rabbit, my Volkswagen Rabbit. It was all beat up, and now we pulling our yachts up together.
I know.
You know what I'm saying? It's beautiful. It's beautiful. I love you, sis. I love
I
you,
love you
queen.
too. I love you too. And it made me so proud to be able to let you see me like that, you
Yeah,
know?
pull up on your own yacht. That's Mary pulled up. She's like, yeah, this mine, nigga. It's my yacht. Yeah, this mine. Yeah, no, we had a good time in Italy. We went and had dinner, spent a lot of time with each other, talked about music, and it's just been, we talking about R&B and talking about like the state of R&B, and as a living legend and also somebody that's helping and still in the game and responsible for keeping traditional R&B alive, but at the same time knowing how to experiment into new sounds and new bounces also with contemporary new R&B, like. But as a R&B artist, what is your definition of R&B as the queen of hip hop soul? What's your definition of R&B, and what do you think that a great R&B song needs to contain?
My definition of R&B is exactly that, those initials, rhythm and blues. Like, you have to be rhythmic, and you have to have, and for the people that want to do it and bring it and give it honestly, you have to have some kind of story, that's real to tell, and it has to be from your heart. And it's just you have to have the right music bed, the right color. I always say color. I know people like, what does she mean by color? I have synesthesia, so I see music and colors, So I think for me, blue is what would be
Yeah.
what all my is the color of all my songs, blue or red. And so I just think, just the lyrics, the music bed, the color of the music bed, and your story is a great R&B song. That's a great R&B was R&B is to me.
Did you feel for a moment R&B had died, or did you feel like as an R&B artist that you wasn't getting that attention, or just like left? Like, I felt that at a time. Did you feel it?
I feel like I was trying to kill it, but you cannot kill something with that big of a life force that brings people together. You cannot kill something that we were born into and have heard since we came out of our mother's womb, and we're in our mother's womb listening. Like, a lot of people say that they play my music, for their children when they're, in their bellies. So you can't kill something that's in our DNA. It's going to keep transitioning from generation to generation to generation to generation. They was trying to kill it, but if you have too many, our generation that had children, and we're born into R&B, and then you have their children that have children, and so you can't kill it. But they've tried. And before I say what I'm going to say, let me just say this. I want to thank all the radio stations around the country that are playing R&B music, and sincerely support it. But a lot of the radio stations killed it for the same thing that Tank was saying. They going to jump on the bandwagon of whatever the hottest thing is. But let me just say this: we have to keep ourselves alive as R&B people, as R&B singers. So you can't kill us, because we're already in the system. We're already in the bloodline. We're already in the DNA. You can't kill the songs of the key of life. You can't kill Shaka Khan's Ass Woofers. You can't kill Mary J. Blige's What's the 411. You can't kill Jasmine Sullivan. You can't kill SWV. You can't kill. You cannot kill Aretha Franklin, Etta James, Dinah Washington. You cannot kill Sam Cooke. It's just, it's all the stuff that's in us. So they could try, and I think the things that holds us back is when we get irritable and get angry at the programmers at the radio stations, or frustrated at these people that don't want it to exist. But we have it in us, so we just got to keep rocking and making it happen. Because I think we kill it ourselves when we get mad and like, and then we then we start following, all the rest of the sheep. No, be a shepherd. Be a shepherd in this, and we're shepherds. I mean, I'm not letting them kill me. I mean, I had some hiccups where it was like, well, we like that record. We like that that dance record. But, we even in that, we have to experiment as well, because it was some hot dance records. You got First Choice. That's straight R&B. You go, ain't no thing, it's just a love thing. R&B, that's a club record. Don't get me started about to go crazy. You can't kill R&B because it's in us. It's in the club music. It's in everything. And it's fun. And that now they want to call it popular music when Adele and Justin Timberlake get a hold to it. So now it's popular music, you know what I'm saying? But it's been popular music. We've been had it,
Yeah, no, without a doubt. As I know you're about to about to go on tour. Who you going on tour with, so the people know?
Yeah, I'm about to take the girls that I love that keep it alive.
That's right.
Ella May, Queen Naja, and I love Summer Walker. I love her. I mean, there's no way R&B is going to die with these chicks just continuing to carry the torch and move forward with it. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. So there's no way. And you have Chris Brown. How you going to say R&B is dead when you got Chris Brown, when you got Usher, when you got I mean, there's so many dope people right now. So many dope.
Yeah. I'm keeping it real. R&B is not hitting me the way that it hit me. And I ain't talking like from no old OG perspective. I'm just talking about like as far as, baby making music. You know what I'm saying? Like when I'm trying to get into my bag and get my, do sis, you know what I'm saying, on my Scorpio, like trying to put a playlist together is getting harder and harder. And that's one of the reasons why I jumped back in with Love Records, because I wanted to make sure that I had a frequency or a place when it came time for you to be with your woman or be with your man or your significant other, that you would have balance. You know what I'm saying?
Right. Well, what's happening, I think, is people are afraid to feel things. It's so much desensitizing going on. You had 100,000 people dying a day during the first leg of COVID, and nobody was blinking. So people are desensitized. People are afraid to feel. But I've never been afraid to feel, even if it hurts me. And that's what I love about, what's happening with some of these R&B females. You can't stop Jasmine Sullivan because she's going to feel. You're going to feel that. You know what I'm saying? You can't. You can't. So that's what I think is happening. Like, people are just afraid to feel because they think it's going to kill them. Nah, it's just gonna heal you. There's so much healing in Marvin Gaye. There's so much healing in Shaka Khan. So much healing in Songs of the Kill Life, and those beautiful colors and those lyrics. It's just so much healing, and people are afraid to heal. And do they even know that's what that is? I don't know.
Yeah. And that's one of the reasons why I really wanted to jump back in the game, as far as having that code. We have that code as some of us that have been around and know how to work with musicians. You know what I'm saying? Like when you're dealing with R&B, it's a lot of chord changes. There's bridges, there's vamps, there's a lot of things that you have to go with the feeling. You have to go with the frequency. It can't be like right now. I even learned it's like talking about like record. We want your record at 2:30 or whatever. I said, I'm puff. I'm listening to what the fuck nobody say. I do whatever the fuck I want to do.
Right.
So I got records that's like 7-8 minutes long. I got records where they riffing on top of it. If you're not giving me your all as a producer, and I'm producing an R&B record, and I can't make somebody feel something, or when I hear your voice, I get goosebumps, or I want to cry, or I want to motherfucking make a baby.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
You was always on that.
Yeah,
but was always on that. When we was in the studio, we wouldn't leave until somebody was crying.
Yeah, without a doubt. And so I'm looking forward to especially happy to be producing records and collaborating with people and doing shows with people and really being a part of the resurgence of R&B. You know what I'm saying? Because, the lines have been blurred. You know what I'm saying? Rhythm and blues is something that is a release for us. It wasn't hustle. It wasn't just. It's not just a business. It was a release for us that started church and carried over to when we wasn't in church. And we started talking about matters of the heart. You started talking about, girl, come over here so I could just, you know what I'm saying? And so happy, looking forward to get back to that. Shout out to all the musicians. I think a lot of it is a lack of musicianship and arrangement and a fear to get out of the computer grid. You know what I'm saying? And so, you know, we are coming with a new resurgence. We're all working together. Me and you are working together. You know, on the new album that I have, I got Summer Walker, I got The Weeknd, I got, I can't tell, they said I can't tell everybody I got on there, but it's you know, it's about us all working together. And I really got into it. I want my daughters to feel that vibration, to be able to hear with a record that makes you feel good. You know what I'm saying? Like I'm on a promo tour right now for Gotta Move On. When that thing comes on, it's like the ladies feel good, you know? So, you know, that's why I just wanted to start the conversation, not to put blame on nobody, not to say who's wrong or who's right, but let them know that we back outside with Love Records. We know what to do. Hold on, let me get something off of Mary real quick. Let me play something that we did, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Yeah, and that's some of the first. That's one of the first songs I heard. Now, Roy Ayers was one of the first songs I heard when I was like 3-4 years old. That's how I was introduced to R&B.
Yeah.
To rhythm and blues, to that shit right there.
Yeah. And there's a lot. I'm about to play some stuff that's contemporary and new too. That's fire too. There's a lot of young artists have some fire. But I wanted to thank you for. I wanted to have a conversation, and I just said, sis, I know we was having a conversation on the yacht. I was like, you know, let's bring it to my live, and I appreciate you tapping in. We appreciate you. You are the queen. You are the queen of R&B. There's only one queen, hip hop soul, and you are that queen. We bow down. And hope I know Love Records is gonna make you proud. You know, your latest album, Good Morning Gorgeous.
Yeah, Good Morning Gorgeous. Good Morning Gorgeous is out, and right now I'm still charting without radio.
Yeah.
You know, and the people that do support me at radio, thank you. But I'm still charting. I got a top 10 record, about to be top 5. My album's doing well. About to go on a tour. I'm doing well. So to all you R&B singers out there that get frustrated with radio and all that other bullshit, just keep doing you and doing it to the best and rocking. That's it. That's all I can say.
That's what's up, and that's what we're gonna do. And shout out again to my, as I was telling them, my younger brother, Young Thug, I asked him for some advice. I said, yo, if you could write a letter to your older self, and your older self's name was Puff, what would you say? He was like, nigga, you better adapt. So we're gonna use that. We're gonna take that advice, and I look forward to everything that we got coming out, and everybody, you know, starting a resurgence on the wave of R&B, and you know, that pocket and that groove. But I want to thank you, Mary. Love you.
All right, Puff. Love you so much.
Love you.
All right.
We got coming up next, y'all. You want to go to it? Get to my life. I want to play this. I want to play this record because there's also shout out to King Combs, DVSN. Thank y'all. You know what I'm saying? The whole Canadian crew. If it R&B would have definitely been died if it wasn't for y'all. You know what I'm saying? Thanks to Drake, DVSN, The Weeknd, Kehlani. What's up?
Hi, how are you?
How you doing? You on tour?
I am. I'm about to go on stage in like 2 hours.
2 hours. How's it been?
It's been amazing. It's been nothing short of amazing. I'm playing incredible venues, stages that people I always looked up to, were playing, and the shows are great. So it's been a fun time.
I want as one of the new greats in the making, and I know that you have your latest album, Blue Water Road. I wanted to hear and feel, because I know you were influenced so much by Mary stuff and traditional R&B, and now as it has progressed and being an R&B artist in this time, I wanted to just get your feeling on the state of R&B and what your feeling just is in general.
I think that what the core and what the heart is of R&B is, feeling and love and emotion, and that it's always evolved. I think that the generation above the generation I looked up to were probably shocked when the generation that I looked up to came out, and was like, what is this? This is so different. This is so new. And then, we all came out, and the generation above me that I looked up to was like, this is so new. What is this? But through all the evolution, I think that the heart is consistent. I think that love songs are very much alive. I think, people still love to be in love, and people still honor love greatly, and that shines through, the music regardless. And I think that ties everything in. So no matter how much it evolves, I think that, the heart is always in it. And that's the most important thing to me. So.
And so yourself as an R&B artist, what would you say like the most important pieces of advice to R&B artists that are afraid? So many people are afraid to be R&B artists now because they feel like the road is too rough, or it's like hip hop is so dominant that I think there's some people that kind of get scared off the track, that trajectory. What gave you the courage, to and it's time to just go and be doing something that that is like what I call like your R&B is like real R&B, like you really sing. You know what I'm saying? That's one of the controversial things. But I'm cool with people that can't all the way sing doing it as long as they have the feeling. But you really, really, really sing.
Thank you. It's a huge compliment coming from you.
Yeah.
I think that sometimes the fear is misplaced. I think that sometimes people misplace kind of like what they're really feeling, the feeling of like wanting to evolve and grow and try all the things that they've listened to. I think a lot of us listen to so many things outside of R&B that we have this big like catalog we want to dip into of like things we want to try, and oftentimes because there's this box that I think gets, put around it, that people kind of feel like, I can't call myself R&B because I'm trying to incorporate all these other beautiful things that, I really like listening to and want to try. But I feel like it's still at the core R&B. And I feel like to keep putting it in this box is limiting, all the beautiful things we've yet to discover, because hip hop has gotten to grow so much. Hip hop is growing, rock is growing, pop is growing, electronic music is growing. But for some reason, we don't let R&B kind of explore and grow in this really beautiful way. And R&B is so far from dead, so to be afraid of being, categorized. Oh, that's my daughter. To be afraid of being categorized as an R&B artist is kind of just like a fear that doesn't have to exist, because we have so much love and so much support. There has been R&B songs that just take the world by storm and people love it. We've got the Money Long song and Summer and SZA and me and all these beautiful people that are Janae. Like there's so many. And then there's all this experimental R&B that's so cool. So I just think like it's nothing to be afraid of. It's something to embrace. I mean, we gave the world love in so many times when it was needed. We gave the world understanding of heartbreak and understanding of energy and feeling and joy. So, to me, it's the greatest thing. It's the greatest thing that you could do.
So I wanted to talk about, last thing I wanted to talk to you about is like vulnerability. One of the things that I feel that we need to inject more of is vulnerability in R&B. Do you feel like that's an important part of your music and an important part of that you need to have vulnerability for R&B?
Yeah, I mean, I think that is that is what R&B is. You know, I mean, I think that's what makes it so separate is it was the, you know, the songs that our moms, you know, clean the house to. It's the songs that if you didn't feel like you could be vulnerable, it's the song that grown men, you know, cry to in the club.
Exactly.
You know what I mean? It is the
Exactly.
song that it is the thing that no matter how tough you think you are, the song comes on, the R&B song comes on, and everybody's like, oh, my chest, my heart. You know what I mean? So I think if you don't have that conviction and you don't have that, you know, vulnerability in it, then that's the only thing to me that makes it, you know, 100% R&B is like just that passion and that feeling and being honest, you know, and people in R&B are so honest.
Yes.
There is even that perspective nowadays, like I'm not being the best person and I messed up. And like, it isn't just like, oh, you got me messed up and you weren't in love with me. It's like, it's very honest. Like I be messing up too, R&B. So I think that that vulnerability is there and it's important. Yeah. So
yeah, without a doubt. I want to hit this real quick.
this song.
So we want everybody to make sure to go listen to the album.
You, there was never pressure. Easy as I want to. There's just no one better. You think it's calculated, baby? I'm just not that clever.
Also, I have Kehlani on my new album with a duet with Ty Dolla, and I'm saying at least, yeah, some of your best and greatest vocals. I remember when I first heard you with Cool and Dre. Dre put me on when I was in Miami before you even had got a deal, and I was like listening to your stuff, and I'm so proud of you. You just continue to grow as an artist. You have one of my most favorite voices. And
Thank you.
I know you're busy. I know you're on tour. I know you're about to go and do your show Kill 'Em tonight. And thank you for being part of the conversation. And thank you for making sure that R&B is alive, because R&B is not dead, thanks to artists like yourself.
Thank you. I appreciate that. This is a huge deal and a huge compliment. So I appreciate you always. Thank you for having me.
Love, baby. Thank you.
Bye, everyone.
Peace. Okay, I'm gonna play y'all some records real quick. What's up? How's everybody doing? I got Timbaland coming up next. As y'all can see, it's just we just having a light conversation. Y'all can continue this conversation on Twitter. Tomorrow, I'll be having part 2 of the conversation, which will be definitely representing some of the newest R&B artists. What's up, Timbo?
What's up, love? What's up, love? What it look like?
What's up, man?
Hey,
So
man,
you hear what we talking about? We just talking about R&B, giving R&B a little bit of time, you know, on the airwaves, giving a little bit of platform.
I love what you're doing, man. This is beautiful. This is so beautiful.
Timbaland, I need to tell a story. So with Jodeci, every big producer has their second in charge.
Yes.
So with Jodeci, you had Devontae, but you had Timbaland. You know what I'm saying?
Facts.
That was, you know, the man that was together. They made like that force. And I wanted to ask you because you know, tell me what you feel the difference is in R&B now versus when you were making it with Jodeci.
To be honest,
we gotta be honest.
I'm a different type of person to ask that question because I go for the music of it and then like the feeling of the music first. So for me, it took me a minute to understand because I wasn't ready for Evolve at the time. I was stuck in a certain wave because I was in a box seeing just that wave. And when I heard it evolving, I realized I wasn't coming outside enough. And I just kind of got I didn't allow Evolve to take place. So it kind of caught me off guard, but because I'm a producer, I started to understand the language of it and try to understand how the generation of today was expressing their love. Now, I can't judge if it's love but that's the way they were showing their love. And I kind of embraced it. But at first, it took me off guard, you know what I'm saying? Because I said, this is not what I'm used to. I'm used to which to come and talk to me over the hip hop beats, the Diddy, like what you done. And it just switched to a 360 where the beat had a lot of more double time than normal, you know, and the tempo kind of changed a little bit. And that kind of caught me off guard. But then I start to evaluate it more and I was like, oh, it's the same thing, but it's just in a different, it just boxed different. And I started to appreciate it a little more. It's the subject matter that I don't really appreciate.
I don't think you're being honest. I don't think a lot of people's been honest today on today's conversation. So
No,
I'm here with some honesty. Okay, most new R&B artists really can't sing. Okay, I'm not, and this I'm love. I'm not gonna give no hate. Right. I'm just telling you, I'm coming with love records, and all my artists gonna be able to sing your face off.
And that's how it should be. That's all you know.
I'm not.
That's what you brought us into the world with.
Okay.
With the best singers. You brought them. Right. You introduced me to the best singers.
But hey, check this out. Hey yo, in the NBA they don't lower the basketball.
That's true. That's true. That's true.
Guys being real motherfucking political. R&B is motherfucking dead as of right now. The R&B that I made my babies to, R&B got to be judged to a certain thing. It's a feeling, no doggy. It's a feeling.
Okay, but look, why?
No, it's a feeling.
You're right.
So you got to be able to sing. You got to be able to sing for R&B. Then you got to tell the truth. R&B is not a hustle. You know what I'm saying? The shit is about feeling your vulnerability. You got to motherfucking make a nigga dick hard or a woman's vagina wet. You got to make a child. You got to cry. You got to be able to get your girl back. I want to hear all this bullshit. I done heard everything about everything. You know what it is? It's a lack of vulnerability. It's our fault for accepting anything less for anybody getting on a mic. If you was at church and when you got on a mic and your ass couldn't sing and you needed auto-tune, they be telling you, they be trying to baptize you. They be like, the devil is a liar.
Yes, they would. Yes, they would.
Everything's sugarcoated. Ain't no old versus young. It's just, we talking about singing. We talking about R&B singing. And I feel there was a depth of R&B singing, and I'm a part of bringing that shit back. And everybody that's out there that's on some, that want to feel some emotions, because I ain't feeling the emotions, B.
Okay, that's what I said. That's what I said. I said the messages on the beat. I said, take the beat out. I said, you're absolutely right. I said, I don't know about the messaging, and it's not coming with that feeling. But I was talking from a producer standpoint. I wasn't talking from the artist mixing it all as a matter.
Name me 5 R&B artists that can sing somebody's face off without auto-tune.
This popping or not popping?
Hey, yo, bro, I mean, I want to, hey, good luck to you, man. I'm talking about the real world. We out here, we talking about real R&B. We just talking about R&B. When I'm saying real, I'm talking about the rhythm and the
You know what? I think
I'm not
this.
talking about the sound.
You know what?
I'm not talking about the year.
You know what? And I'm about
Mary J. Let me get finished. Mary J. Blige came after Shaka Khan and Aretha Franklin. She came after on some new shit, but you know she can sing toe to toe with them. You know that shit is R&B. You can't be like giving somebody else a pass because they came now and they turned to do it and they ain't give you no emotion. That's not R&B. That's something else.
So look, it's this girl named Susan Carroll. I feel like she really sings. She gives me that feeling. She ain't no big person, but when I go on her page, she give me that feeling. It's these twins that give me that feeling. I forgot their names. It's just people that I say that give me that feeling, and I'm like, yo, where's the avenue where we can get
R&B
at?
don't sound too alive, nigga. You don't even know nobody's name. R&B Puff, I let everybody speak now. Puff said that R&B dead. And you know, like when and you know when I'm gonna go get R&B, like R&B's my cousin Lazarus. Lazarus. You know what I'm
Yes.
saying?
Yes.
R&B is dead. You know, when Jesus came he came 4 days late. Lazarus was dead. They was mad at Jesus.
You're right. You're right.
Jesus said, move the stone.
He damn sure did.
And that's what I'm doing.
And yes,
saying,
you are.
move the stone.
Hey,
Love
you doing
Records
it.
is here.
Exactly.
Move the stone. Where the singers at? I don't even want a mic. You got to be able to sing in the air, baby. Yeah. That's what we doing. And so anybody that's on that shit, musicians, arrangers, people that can sing, I don't know why Tim, because anybody that most people singing now could not even sing around Tim. They wouldn't even do that. They wouldn't do that, B. They wouldn't just be singing around you and Devontae like that.
No.
And I don't want to hear about we're not talking about, we talking about right now. We're not talking about we talking about right now. Now something happened, y'all. Y'all ain't see something happen. 112 was still, you had Day 26, you had B2K, you had what? No, something happened.
Hold on, nigga. You had Carl Thomas. Carl Thomas. Huh? Don't forget about Carl. Come on now. First of all, hold on. That right there changed the scope of R&B. Carl Thomas. That's what I grew up on. That's that feeling. You know what I'm saying? That feeling.
I want to make sure we're not even talking about what we grew up on. We talking about what rhythm and blues has represented from Sam Cooke. You talking about singers. People that can sing their ass off, express their emotion. Marvin Gaye, Mary J. Blige, Faith Evans, Jasmine Sullivan, Summer Walker. They singers. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
We can keep going. Michael Jackson, even though he's the king of pop, he started out off the wall album, best album R&B. That motherfucker rhythm and blues like a motherfucker. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Okay, we talk. So if the shit was around, like if R&B wasn't Lazarus, then shit would be feeling different. Thank God for Drake for giving us some sexy ass melodies, else I wouldn't have nothing to fucking dance or talk to the girls with. We ain't out here. No, we gotta tell the truth.
But you said
you got it. I'm gonna tell you, if you fucking with Love Records and we talking about R&B, you're gonna have to bring some keyboards out. You're gonna have to be able to play live. You're gonna have to be able to hit different octaves and you're gonna be able to sing acapella, baby, because we go to church. After Love Records, after the strip club, we go to church and we do what we gotta do.
But what I heard at Love Record, I heard a lot of vulnerability. And that's the biggest thing that's missing in R&B today. There is no vulnerability. There's no foreplay. I don't even know if that exists anymore. Like songs gave you the foreplay to go do the do. Okay. And I think it's now. I feel like it's just the topics are so minimalist and so small. It's no feeling to it.
I think we got to start at phase one. Who can sing? Can anybody out there sing without a computer? If you can sing without a computer, get at me. You feel me? If you can sing
basically without auto-tune.
Can you sing without a computer, B? I'm super excited. I got our first artist on Love Records is Jazzy. She sings with so much vulnerability. You know what I'm saying? She got this album that we're about to drop called Free Game for Niggas, Songs for Women.
Woo.
I'm telling you, thing cold, nothing but vulnerability. You know, nothing but vulnerability. And you know, I'm affectionate. I'm an affectionate R&B producer. I like to caress. I like to look in the eyes. You know, so that's ain't enough eye-to-eye contact. Because you ain't got the song, you ain't got the musical bed. So
no, we don't have that.
I'm just saying the R&B that I knew and that I know that I seen from way before me, not talking about no generational whatever. You know what I'm saying? We talking about like boom, even up into now. You know what I'm saying? It's not enough.
It's not enough.
It's not enough. And we want to say thank you to everybody that's kept it alive. You know what I'm saying? And we want to say thank you.
Yes, we do.
To I mean, man, Summer Walker for me. And then Bryson Tiller. Man, that Bryson Tiller album, that traps, like Ooh, all the Drake shit. I'm talking about the R&B I make though. You feel me? That's the
Exactly.
shit I'm talking about. That's dead. That's alive. The R&B,
The R&B you make,
the
yeah.
R&B. Oh yeah. They killed that. That vulnerable, making babies, motherfucker. You gotta sing, background, harmonies, vamp house, bridges. But you know what? It's back.
Yeah, it's back.
It's
You know
back.
why?
And Love Records resurgence. As he said, remove the stone, and Lazarus came out. Yo, I love you, Timbaland.
We love you too. Walked. We
He
walked.
walked out.
Hey, but by the way, for y'all, the Love album, he's right. And this energy, you gonna feel that same type of energy when you hear these records. Trust me. My brother back in his bag. This ain't no hokey pokey, turn yourself around. This that real shit. So you better listen, because when you get that Love album, trust me. And yes, I'm a part of it.
Yes.
May I do say. But when you get it, you gonna enjoy it.
You did the Summer Walker record. I'm just letting some things out the bag so they know that we not, you know what I'm saying? We ain't coming to play.
Yes. You let them know.
Yeah, but yo, I look forward to just really giving a resurgence and, you know what I'm saying, some energy into the whole R&B genre, new R&B, old R&B, whatever. I told you, I'll give you a pass. You sing auto-tune if you make me believe you and you make me cry. But fuck that. We step in the shit.
We had auto-tune, so it's like
You gotta make
them work a little harder. Yeah, you gotta make
auto-tune. Breaking news.
Yeah.
Oh,
we had that, man. Like, come and talk to me. Freaking you. Come on,
you gotta
man.
take some voice classes.
Yes. You gotta go back to
that's what they want, the truth. R&B is dead, but Timbaland and Puff and Jermaine and
yeah,
and
man. Like
the code. Let's get back in the game. But check this out. Roll the rock. Rolling. Lazarus came walking.
He walked.
Hey yo,
All
so
right.
we're gonna keep the we got Janae and Aiko tomorrow. I'm gonna just have part 2 of the conversation, you know what I'm saying? With so we have
cold. She
representation. Yeah, she's cold. There's so many people that's cold. This is not like a bashing what R&B is going on now. Because R&B right now, it's a different form of R&B.
It's dead.
You know what I'm saying?
It's dead.
I'm talking about.
You bringing it live.
I'm just bringing the truth of what. If I'm gonna play a basketball team, I'm gonna play a basketball team. You know what I'm saying? But if it's a kickball team, I'm a basketball team. So my basketball team, you ain't getting no auto-tune on my basketball team, nigga. You feel me? You ain't get to lower the rim down and then it move around, then you turn out the motherfucking lights and all that shit. You can't make her cry, make a motherfucking pass out while you're singing to her, or give me a vibe. Or Sade, we talking about just being able to sing R&B. Let's not hold back, because it's coming back, y'all. It's coming back in a beautiful way, and we all gonna do it together as one R&B family. All the R&B make today is the day. It's on. We declaring war against your soul. We don't want the streams, baby. We want your soul. We want to make music for your soul.
You got that right. We want your soul. We want your soul. We want you to feel. We want you to lift up, levitate. You know what I'm saying? Off the ground.
So I love you. I can't wait. I'm coming down there. We're going to do a session. And I was just saying, as far as, because I know you got the beat what's the thing called?
Beat Club.
Beat Club.
Yeah.
We got to do something with R&B. I need to really... Yeah, let's get that going.
I got that going. I got a file just for that, just for the play for you.
Shout out to everybody. If we didn't say nobody's names, that wasn't what it was about. It was just to start the conversation. Y'all could just hit us up right now. Everybody, tell me who your favorite R&B artist is. And but I want to Tim. I don't want to hold you. You know what I'm saying?
Man, this has been a great, man. I like talking about this because it is dead, and I'm glad we're bringing it back alive.
Well, let's go.
Let's do it.
Let's tell the truth.
Lazarus.
Roll back the stone. All right,
Love.
Hey, yo, I see y'all tomorrow. Peace.